Sorry, got cut off by the video. But yeah, that's kind of cool that there's a character that even though his only superpower is possessing people, that they still made him kind of fun. And unfortunately, oh yeah, and before I forget, unlike the Doom Patrol video, when Brand leaves a host's body, like when he physically, when he physically just like leaves their body, they have no memory. They have no memory of him taking over their body. They don't even know what's happening. They're dazed and confused. Now, say a character like Wonder Woman or Batman, they may not remember it, but they have a slight idea that it could have possibly been Brand possessing them. And that's kind of cool. That's okay. But I mean, then again, I have not read or collected any Deadman comics. I'm going to be honest about that right now. I have no Deadman or no Deadman books or comics or anything. And that's kind of like an uh-oh moment, because it seems like I'm making this stuff up. Now let me tell you stuff that I've just heard. And some of it's really absurd, but at the same time it sounds cool if DC would actually adapt it. Now, the Solomon Grundy thing is a prime example. That's pretty cool. That Deadman is almost kind of like a spy for the Justice League. He takes over supervillains, minds. One thing that did actually happen in the comics that, really was kind of cool is that he tried to basically take over the Joker, and that pretty much he had to jump out of the Joker's mind because the Joker's mind is just so chaotic and so messed up that Deadman couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle the stress of trying to take over the Joker. But here are some absurd things that I've heard. That Boston Brand apparently could fight demonic spirits or evil spirits, like physically fight them. And that he used like some kind of like mixed boxing and jiu-jitsu type style or something, and then they had this, and then supposedly there's an absurd panel where he's fighting this demonic demon. He's got stunned. He goes up out of the floor and then pops back up and like Shah Rukens him like Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. Just really absurd stuff like that. But at the same time, I think that that's really a good position for Deadman, that he fights, other spirits and demonic spirits and all that stuff. Demonic entities. Because, having Deadman, like, just straight possess people and use their bodies, that's cool and all. But it kind of gets cliched and old after a while. You want to do something new with the character. And I think, kind of mixing it up where, like, he can possess people, but at the same time, he can supernaturally, like, fight spirits. And I think if they ever do make him Deadman again, like he actually becomes a spirit, I think he needs to be able to have the ability to strongly be able to use his astral energies to like throw stuff. So like if Steel is fighting Doomsday and just have Deadman, Boston Brand just like throw a chair at Doomsday just to like just to kind of have Doomsday distracted. Because I think that would make Brand pretty cool, is the fact that he's not just a spirit that can possess people, but he's a spirit that can possess people and occasionally just throw crap at you. Like you'll just like you'll have for example Starro will be sitting there taking over trying to take over Earth. All of a sudden Brand throws like a peeled onion or something at him. Like, I know that sounds really absurd and hokey, but at the same time, it's like, stop and think about it. Because other people would just see this floating onion, as would Starro, but people that are, like, in the spirit world just see Brand just, like, just laughing maniacally and throwing an onion at Starro. It doesn't make a lot of sense, I know, and I'm rambling on. But I think that that would be pretty cool with Deadman. Have it mixed up, you know, where he like fights benevolent spirits and everything, but also have him, you know, possess people and try to stop criminals or stop, you know, plots and stuff. I think, and also have him do like some detective stuff, because I think the best stories with Deadman are the ones when he teams up with Batman and they're doing like, you know, say like a detective story or something. You know, that's when Deadman is kind of at his coolest to me. But yeah, hopefully they'll do that stuff. Oh yeah, and you know, last but not least, when they revived him in Brightest Day, you know, he's given a White Lantern ring, so it's kind of up in the air. Is he going to become Deadman again? Is he going to live a normal life? Is he going to become a White Lantern? They really don't. They've left it up in the air. I personally don't like that decision. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I like the fact that Brand has a happy ending, that he's back in his own body. But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, now that he's human again, you know, how are they going to carry it on from there? You know, is his character arc done? Is he going to be, you know, done forever? You know, I guess we'll wait and see. But truth be told, I kind of want to see Brand become Deadman again. But yeah, pretty much everything that I've listed, even the really absurd and probably, and more than likely not true things, that's pretty much what makes Deadman awesome. You know, take it or leave it with, you know, the made up stuff or the stuff that I supposedly heard that was in the comics. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And if there's any, and if none of that is actually true and people are just, you know, putting out like false data and stuff, then, you know, hopefully, I'm sure Zipblock will correct me, but if you guys have anything to kind of add on to it to validate or debunk pretty much a lot of what I just said, because this is just stuff I've heard or that I've supposedly read, you know, just put something down in the comment box letting me know. And the next, and since I've done at least, you know, 2 characters for DC, I'm going to do 2 characters for Marvel, you know, next. And I'm going to, and ironically, the 2 Marvel characters that I have in mind, I think you guys are going to like. And I will tell you the next, you know, lesser known but awesome hero that's going to be for Marvel is going to be a female. It's going to be a female superhero. So I think you guys will enjoy this next one. Until then, guys, you know, just watch the videos, watch my videos, watch Monsters videos, and you know, if you got any suggestions for a lesser known but awesome hero, or a hero that you kind of want to see me talk about, or even a supervillain that you want, you know, Monster to talk about, you know, then go to either one of our channels and, you know, let us know, you know, give us some suggestions, give us some ideas for who you want to see, or who you rather want us to talk about, is what I should say. And that's pretty much it.